Oh, okay. ठीक है. You all are there. So Jay Vora is there. Diksha Nair put on your video. Hi. So good afternoon, and I don't know why are you guys, especially Nishtha Dhawan, you were supposed to do it from Khargar. और कौन करने वाला था Khargar से? Chinmay would do online. Simar, why are you doing this online? Why are you not here in the class?
Sir, I thought you would not be here in Khargar, so I did it online.
Man कहाँ से करता है lecture? Man, you
Khargar.
Then why are you guys online?
I also thought that today's lecture will be online only.
And how long, if I allow you some time, how long will you take to come to the branch? Mr. Dhawan, what happened?
Sir, today I will to come. So yesterday I came so that I could talk to you, but today there was an.
Okay, never mind. So the only thing is when you do online, and if I am doing offline, my effort increases because I do a lot of switching. But okay, chalo, we will do that. You have not been attending this lecture. Start se kaun attend kar raha hai? Who can tell me ki kitna? Chinmay Agarwal, maths ka book kholo and uske index mein se batao.
मैं भी हूँ सर यहाँ पे.
Ishan.
Yes sir.
Always been doing online or you are attending it from Khargar?
Online ना sir.
ये जो टिक लगाया है वो सारे lessons.
Yes sir, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did 5 and 6.
Okay.
Then after that we did session 12, 13, 14 and 15.
Yeah. Okay, ठीक है. So there is something called as 7th, 8th, 9th, 10, 11. So we need to do 3 plus 2, 5 more sessions, and we are looking at October attempt. So I will not do chapter 7. I'll do something that I like most among these. So मैं chapter 8 करूँगा. We'll do chapter 8, guys. Chapter 8 is all about data handling. So this is second most asked area on SAT paper. Problem solving, data handling. तो हम लोग data handling करेंगे आज, which is chapter 8, which is about reading the data tables, graph, charts, standard deviation, and I think box and whisker plot. So this is what we are going to do. Now in this, yes, Ishan.
So sorry to interrupt, sir, but one thing which I needed to tell you, sir, that is one of our tests which had come for us on grade scope, right, sir? That had mean, median, mode, central tendency, then standard deviation and everything, but that one is not part of our portions. Like means like we've not done it yet, rather. So I mean, how can we do that test?
Oh, correct. And when was this test?
Last week.
Oh, okay. No, so
I
thanks
taken
for pointing that out. No, thanks for pointing that out. I agree what you're saying. I think that was with probability. You had some questions on probability and statistics. So that shouldn't have been scheduled because statistics was not done. Mean, median, mode was not done, right?
Yeah, I had taken it up with Harsha ma'am, but she didn't tell anything afterwards. So I
got your point. I got your point, and a very valid point, Ishan. We'll reschedule that test and will not count your marks for that test.
I didn't do it yet. But it was written in the topic.
नहीं वो वापस करेंगे उसको.
Okay.
I got your point. Only after you've done your chapter 9, only then it should be scheduled. 9th.
Yeah.
ठीक है.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Sure. So I still don't see Man. I don't see you. You'll have to put your video on. परी कुलकर्णी भी नहीं है आज की क्लास में. चलो तो
Hey, sir, she won't come today. She won't come.
ठीक है. This is something. अब मुझे क्या करना है? I'll go back to this thing. I'll stop share. You're doing. All of you have book with you?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So in case if you have book, Simple theory in chapter 8. Show these graphs on screen. So, guys, because most of you are online, you'll have to give me a minute's time. I am putting all these graphs on screen. तो मैं एक PPT में है, वो मैं share करता हूँ. मुझे 1 मिनट का समय दो बस. Just a second.
So we are doing the scatter plot one, na, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
These guys don't need to see this. Only I should be seeing. Okay, so what we are doing today is chapter 8. Thank you for that patience. ये थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हुआ. I was not expecting कि आप लोग आओगे नहीं यहाँ पे, and you were not expecting कि मैं भी आऊँगा इधर. Anyway, so chapter 8 is what we are doing. We are doing problem solving. Now let me tell you something about this particular chapter. Chapter 8, especially this area of graph, word problems, tabular data rather, standard deviation, scatter plot. You will see that on SAT of late there is a lot of weightage being given. आप में से कुछ लोग अभी mock test कर रहे हैं. So you will see that they really like asking questions based on data in tabular format or in graph format. So this is something that has been growing. The interest from the examiner, it's going up when it comes to presenting question in this format. So I can see that close to 5 problems is what you can, because the scope is wide, so you can expect around 5 to 6 problems from the session that we are doing today around reading data, interpreting data, or making some judgments, answering questions on standard deviation. So you can expect 5 to 6 problems. So on that note, let me tell you, when it comes to reading data, the data would be presented either in graphical, tabular, or any other format. The key thing is that before you read the problem, you must first absorb the data. I would always and strongly advise that आप data के labels को ध्यान से पढ़िए. So let's say it's graph, and we start with graph. So if it's a graphical data, few things that you must always know. You must always know what is the heading of this graph that is given to you. Because this heading में वो described होगा consumption pattern, emission norms, population growth, sales of something, and the period would also be defined. So it is very important that you read the head of the given data. सीधे question पे मत जाओ. Make a quick note of x-axis, क्या दिया है x-axis पे, और उसमें क्या unit है. So this could be sales, this could be months, this could be, let's say, unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do same with y-axis and note the unit. Thousands, lakhs, rupees, kilogram, centimeter, micrometer, whatever it is, millimeter. So read the units, note what is given, read. Note what is given, read the unit, read the head. Number one. Number two, try and see in the given data, is there a pattern? Is there a pattern? Is there some pattern, a growing pattern, or there could be a decay pattern, or there could be growth and then almost saturation. ये visually देख के make a note कि क्या आपको कोई pattern मिलता है उसमें. So these are few things that I would want to always tell you when you are attacking a question. Before that, when you have read the problem, एक कोई problem statement होगा, please do such things with the given data. Head, accesses, and any pattern that you can do. जरूरी नहीं हर बार हो, but if you can find some pattern, growth, decay, stability, maybe no pattern, please observe that before you start answering the question. क्योंकि ये जितने हम questions करेंगे, इसमें सबसे key thing यही होगा that you're supposed to interpret first. There'll be some questions जो interpretation पे रुक जाएगा. There'll be some questions जो interpretation से आगे जाके you have to solve. But most of the time interpretation would be required, and this becomes the key of it. ये clear है? ये समझ में आ रहा है सिमर? Okay, so if that is the case, let's come down to some problems and let's start with सबसे पहले scatter plot. So before solving problem, हम scatter plot को attack कर रहे हैं इसमें. What do you mean by scatter plot? What do you mean by scatter plot? What type of graph is scatter plot? Any idea?
Dot graph, right?
Sorry?
You can call it a dot graph.
Yeah, it's also called as dot plot या dot graph भी बोलते हैं उसको, correct? Or I mean that could be another name for it. So basically scatter plot, dot graph is a type of graph where you will see that there are data points scattered on a plane. There could be some data points which are scattered on a plane, and data is presented to you in this format. So data points scattered on a plane could be a scatter plot. This is also called as dot plot. Each dot represents one data point. So this could be, let's say, a sales of vanilla flavored pastry, and let's say there's a dot here. So this dot represents that in the month of June, so many units of pastries were sold from this bakery. So each dot is a data point, and this is scatter plot in general. क्या scatter plot पे questions आते हैं? आते हैं. बहुत पॉपुलर फॉर्मेट है डेटा हैंडलिंग का. स्कैटर प्लॉट पे डेटा क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. क्या वो हमेशा लीनियर इक्वेशन बेस्ड होगा? जरूरी नहीं है. इट कुड बी पैराबोलिक फॉर्म, इट कुड बी वो एक्सपोनेंशियल इक्वेशंस, इट कुड बी दोस नॉन लीनियर इक्वेशन में भी डॉट प्लॉट हो सकता है. तो जरूरी नहीं है कि डॉट प्लॉट हमेशा कोई एक लीनियर फंक्शन कोई डिपिक्ट करे. सो व्हाट इज फ्यू थिंग्स दैट यू मस्ट नो. सो गाइस, स्कैटर प्लॉट क्या होता है हमने ये समझा. Then in any scatter plot, there's another concept which you must know is called as line of best fit. What is line of best fit in any scatter plot? Let's try and understand this. So let's say I've got some data points which is depicted like this. So line of best fit means, basically it means a line which approximates the data, which gives me trend of the data. I can also call it trend line. जो data का approximation करे, जो data का मुझे कोई trend बताए that this is what the trend of data is. So there could be a line like this, which could be a straight line, which I can say is line of best fit for the given scatter plot. कई बार ये आपको ग्राफ में दिया होगा, हो सकता है ये ग्राफ में नहीं दिया हो. Either ways, you have to understand that line of best fit is a representative line of the given data point. It is a line which approximates, if this data is there, this density को approximate कर रहा है. ये मुझे trend बता रहा है that as you move up on x-axis, as per the trend, your y-axis will increase. Okay, this helps me extrapolate. मैं extrapolation कर सकता हूँ इस डेटा से. So if you give me data till here and if you ask me what after this period, I can extrapolate it and I can tell you by trend line it means ये होना चाहिए. तो क्या जो point line of best fit पे है वो real data point है? It may be, may not be, because ये एक representative approximative. जरूरी नहीं है कि every point on the data on your line of best fit is your actual data point. It may be, it may not be. ऐसा हो सकता है कुछ पॉइंट इसके ऊपर है, कुछ नीचे, और दोनों मिलके इसको पुल करके यहाँ पे बैलेंस कर रहे हैं. So this is your average line. ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है. There is nothing called as an average line. Just to make you feel and understand that this could be an average line. For example, there are 11 students in this class. You write SAT class test. Out of 15, you get different score. And I say मेरे class का average है 12. तो जरूरी नहीं है कि 12 सभी को आया है या 12 किसी को भी नहीं आया हो शायद. There are few students above 12, few below 12, and वो pull करके balance 12. So this is line of best fit, which is representing a trend line. This can be going down. This could be parabolic in nature, opening down. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. ठीक है ना? तो ये line of best fit है, approximation वाला line है, इस पे हमको थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना. ये सिमर बूद हो गया. Go and watch your face. नींद आ रही है ना तुमको?
नहीं सर, बिल्कुल नहीं.
Okay, ठीक है. So this is how we solve this. बोलो any questions? इसमें कुछ questions हैं तो पूछो मुझसे. Do ask me. ये क्लियर हुआ? स्कैटर प्लॉट का कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हुआ? इससे ज्यादा स्कैटर प्लॉट में कुछ नहीं चाहिए. इससे ज्यादा जो चाहिए इज एप्लीकेशन व्हिच we'll do now. Are we ready? Can we go ahead? So I want you to solve some problems from your book. Page number page number 87 का ये please come down to page number 87. And on 87 come down to question number 2. Please solve page number 87. Question number 2 first. Do not announce answers, just raise your hand or send it in chat box directly to me. I will know. Okay, if you guys can share, like, how does it go?
So which question?
Question second, page number 2. Question number 2 करना है आप लोगों को. Metacarpal bone. The question is on metacarpal bone. Please solve this.
Should I send it to you on chat, sir?
Yes, on chat, please.
So it is UTHO, right?
Sorry.
So the chat is UTHO, right? Yeah, we have to send it on UTHO.
क्या बोल रहा है? मैंने नहीं समझ पाया.
So UTHO पे भेजना है ना?
हाँ, UTHO, correct. The name is not Manish this time. The name is UTHO, correct. So I'm basically talking about this particular question. Atish done? Vinayak, pado. So let me tell you one more thing. These types of question will consume time. Please be careful. वो जो दूसरे question में time बचाया है वो यहाँ जाएगा. You cannot hurry up if you read wrong, गलत interpret करेंगे. So tendency of committing error is very high with such problems. The first metacarpal bone is located in the hand. The scatter plot on right shows relationship between length of first metacarpal bone and height of 9 people. The line of best fit is also shown. How many of 9 people have an actual height that differs by 3 or more than 3 centimeter from the height predicted by, अच्छा 3 या more than 3 नहीं है, by more than 3 है, from the height predicted by line of best fit. So I'll read the head. It says height of 9 people and length of first metacarpal bone. I read x-axis. ये first metacarpal bone जो कि hand में है उसका height दे रहा है centimeters में. Y-axis height of people in centimeters is given to me. How many dots are there? If you count 9 होने चाहिए because they say 9 people का data है. Then there is a trend line. Okay. So I want one of you to help me out and solve this. And that person is जिसने answer अगले नहीं दिया. Nishna Dhawan, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
चलो साथ में करते हैं. Question समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
चलो, let's do that. क्या करना है मुझे बोलो? What should I do?
Sir, the scatter plot is given and the height of 9 people is given and even the best fit is shown.
Yes.
So हमें find करना है कि 9 people में से कितनी what is the actual height that differs by more than 3 centimeters given.
Correct. So more than 3, line of best fit से more than 3. ये देखो पहला वाला point. Does this qualify? Yes, क्योंकि line of best fit के हिसाब से इसका ये height होना चाहिए था, but ये more than 3 है या less than 3 है. बोलो ये qualify होता है क्या?
So less है.
Less than 3 है. The question क्या less than the actual height that differ by more than 3 centimeters. Difference निकालना है आपको. So it doesn't make difference कि line के ऊपर है या नीचे. Difference should be more than 3. So this qualifies. है ना? ये 3 से ज्यादा से कम है. But that's okay. They are asking difference of 3 होना चाहिए. वो positive difference होना चाहिए या negative difference होना चाहिए. उस पे they are silent. So I have to take both. तो ये वाला जो पर्सन है वो अपने लाइन ऑफ बेस्ट फिट से यस मोर देन 3 से डिफर कर रहा है. एनी अदर पॉइंट? व्हाट अबाउट दिस पॉइंट? निष्ठा, व्हाट अबाउट दिस पॉइंट जो मैंने नेक्स्ट टिक लगाया?
So
Yes.
even that will qualify.
यस. व्हाट अबाउट दिस वन? यस. ये वाला यस. व्हाट अबाउट दिस वन? द डिफरेंस इज ऑफ ओनली 2 यूनिट गाइस, है ना चिन्मय? जय बोरा.
Yes, sir.
तो ये क्वालिफाई नहीं होगा. सो ये जो 4 डॉट्स हैं, इक्षा, am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
So answer is option B, 4. मान बोलो, any doubt in this? ईशान?
Yes, sir.
मैंने तो आंसर भेज दिया था पहले.
हाँ, अच्छा किया. तो कोई डाउट तो नहीं है ना? और
नहीं
No, no, sir. This is easy.
okay. ठीक है विनायक. तो this took some time, but that's okay. Reading the data, absorbing and understanding में ही maximum time जाना चाहिए. So don't be perturbed if you think that this is taking a lot of time. This is about data handling. It will take time, guys. तो थोड़ा सा slow चलेंगे हम. चलो next question करते हैं आपकी बुक में से, question number 3. Same data पे है question number 3. I will show you this.
Question 3 ना sir. Chat पे भेजो ना.
हाँ, chat पे. You'll have to refer that graph again and थोड़ा सा careful रहना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो गड़बड़ कर दोगे इसमें. Based on line of best fit, what is the predicted height for someone with a first metacarpal bone that has a length of 4.45 centimeters? 4.45 centimeters. Okay. If you look at options, they are insanely close. A, B, C, D. 168, 169, 170, 170. बहुत ही close options हैं. अच्छा, ये दोनों रियल ऐसे की प्रॉब्लम है. दिस इज अनदर ब्यूटी ऑफ डेटा हैंडलिंग गाइस. एक डेटा पे ना 2-3 क्वेश्चन आएगा, तो अगर वो डेटा को अच्छे से समझ लिया, योर पॉसिबिलिटी फॉर आंसरिंग 2-3 क्वेश्चन ऑन द गिवन डेटा गोज अप. सो लेट मी स्टार्ट दिस डिस्कशन विद जय बोरा. प्लीज अनाउंस योर आंसर.
So C, 170 centimeters.
C. Mankant, what do you say?
Sir, option C, 170.
Iksha Nayak.
Sir, C.
C. How C? Why not B? 4.45. देखा आपने ध्यान से? 4.45. So, चलो, let's solve. Nishta Dhawan, what do you say?
Sir, even I wrote C.
अच्छा, ठीक है. तो देखते हैं C है क्या. So we are talking about 4.45. Guys, ये वाला point है So I'm using a mouse, एक मिनट ना, 4.4, तो 4.45 इसके बीच में आएगा कहीं पे. अब आप अगर इसको एक्सटेंड करेंगे इस लाइन को जितना स्ट्रेट कर सकते हैं, ये मैं माउस से कर रहा हूँ, एंड आई थिंक आई डिजर्व एप्रिसिएशन. मैंने फिर भी काफी स्ट्रेट बनाने की कोशिश की है, जो कि बन नहीं रहा है. नहीं, दिस इज नॉट गोइंग टू, बट इफ यू लुक गाइस, ये 169 तो क्रॉस नहीं करता है, ये 169 से तो ऊपर है और 171 को टच करता नहीं है. आंसर इज 170. ठीक है, तो आंसर इज 170 फॉर दिस. दिस इज हाउ डेटा हैंडलिंग विल हैपन. अब इसमें कोई डाउट है तो पूछो. चिन्मय अग्रवाल, व्हाट डू यू से? ठीक है, कोई डाउट तो नहीं है इसमें?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Beautiful problem. Very, very good problem. Please solve this. Question number कौन सा है? 10. 10 from your book.
Sir, I have sent the answer.
Okay. So you have to give the best interpretation of line of, slope of line of best fit. ये जो line of best fit है, उसके slope का interpretation देना है guys. My छोटा सा suggestion, read all 4 options. चारों पढ़ने के बाद ही अपने आंसर पे आना. No matter how tempting A, B may sound, read C and D also, and then decide. So मान correct, ईशान correct, जयगोरा correct. लिखा, write that option there. Let me see. Read it again. Read. तुमने चारों ऑप्शंस पढ़े आतिश? नहीं, पूरा पढ़ो आतिश. विनायक, what say? Nishtha, Miss Nair, Simar. You're not participating today, Simar.
Sir, I
wrote
sent my answer.
हाँ, तो announce करो Simar.
Sir, A.
Very good. Chinmay, A.
Yes, sir.
तब तो फिर कोई debate ही नहीं है. If everybody is saying A.
Sir, I'll tell why, sir.
हाँ, वही. That's $1 million question. So let's answer why. We'll answer why. ठीक है. तो what I am doing is, बहुत देर से दिखाया आप लोगों को. ये question है आप लोगों के पास. You guys should look at me now.
Sir, isn't it because it's usually the independent thing is plotted on the x-axis, right? So you can take it like that and you can count it.
What is the independent thing?
Independent is the height of the metacarpal, because they're not looking, because it's
Length
increasing.
of metacarpal bone is independent variable.
Yeah.
And height of person is dependent variable.
Yeah.
So if you see, तो A और B में confusion है. C और D आंसर नहीं हो सकते. Let's read option D. Read option D, विनायक पाटिल जोर से.
The predicted first metacarpal bone length in centimeters for a person with a height of 0 centimeter.
With a height of 0 centimeter. किसी की height 0 centimeter है, तो predicted metacarpal bone, यही गलत हो गया. You are not predicting metacarpal bone. Rather, you are predicting height of a person for a given metacarpal bone. ठीक है? तो D तो नहीं हो सकता. C पढ़ते हैं.
The predicted height in centimeters of a person with the first metacarpal bone length of 0 centimeter.
Now, slope never talks about for a given point. Slope is not talking about that. Slope is rate of change of y given x. So if you change x by some unit or a unit, what is change in y? That's what slope is. वो बोल रहा है 0 metacarpal bone पे किसी का height क्या होगा, ये slope है. नहीं, that is not slope. वो तो y intercept होगा. Isn't it?
Actually,
Option
it's
C.
like, first metacarpal bone length of 0 centimeter. Then go.
Right? तो वो y intercept होगा. Coming down to B, why is B incorrect? Anybody, why is B incorrect? Why is B incorrect?
Because it says the predicted first metacarpal bone instead of its height. That's B.
So they have swapped it. I'll just read it for you guys. I'll borrow this. So this says the predicted first metacarpal bone increase in centimeter. ये हो गया x2 minus x1. For every centimeter increase in height, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1 upon y2 minus y1. This is not m. ये तो slope होता ही नहीं है. Slope is change in y upon change in x, which is option A. Answer is option A. ठीक है? तो हाँ. Yes, man.
So I was doing the 9th question and I got option D as the answer, but at the back it's given option A. So can you please help me with this?
कौन सा question है?
Question number 9.
9th we will do right now. अभी करेंगे.
Okay.
क्योंकि 9th में एक अलग डेटा यूज हो रहा है, वो कंपनी और सैलरी वाला क्वेश्चन है नहीं है?
हाँ सर.
Yes.
हाँ तो अभी रुक जाओ. 9th अभी आ रहा है. ये मेटाकार्पल बोन वाले क्वेश्चंस क्लियर हो गए आप लोगों को?
हाँ
Yes,
सर.
चलो, we go ahead and now I want you to solve from my list question number 5 first. 9 भी आएगा man, don't worry. Question number 5 guys. Have you done them earlier, Atish?
Question 5.
चलो, question number 5. Income based on years of experience at company X. This is that question I'm talking about. Question number 5. So man, इसके बाद में you will see we have started with this series. इसमें question 9 भी आएगा.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Chinmay. So income based on years of experience at company X.
सर स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन के लिए फॉर्मूला क्या है सर? डाउट था.
हाँ अभी बताएंगे, अभी आ रहे हैं उस पे ईशान.
मैं पूरा एक्सरसाइज खत्म कर रहा था मैं.
हाँ तो मैं बताऊंगा स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन का फॉर्मूला. विल राइट इट डाउन व्हिच विल नेवर यूज फॉर एसएटी, बट लिख लेंगे हम उसको. चलो लेट्स गो अहेड. बोलो भाई. B is one response I am getting. Any other answer other than B?
Yes, sir. B.
A, C, D में no one. Is everybody getting B? If you are getting B, I'll move ahead. B is the correct answer. अगर सबका B आ रहा है तो फिर मैं आगे चलता हूँ. Please stop me in case you are not getting B. Vinayak, पक्का. So can I go ahead, guys?
Yes, sir.
Solve question number 7 from your book on the same data. अब समय कम लगना चाहिए because you've understood the data. They are asking अगर यही ट्रेंड लाइन रहेगा तो 35 years एक्सपीरियंस वाले का सैलरी क्या होगा? A, B, C, D. For sure, person with 35 years of experience, answer cannot be option A. है ना? क्योंकि 25 साल वाले का the person with 25 years of experience have exceeded 60 by a good margin. तो 61,800 ये तो आंसर हो ही नहीं सकता.
So the answer cannot be B2.
B also it can't be.
Okay, चलो agreed, accepted.
According to trend line also D cannot be the answer. So the only answer option possible is C.
So I don't agree to that, Ishan, but I agree to your first 2 points. Answer cannot be A, answer cannot be B. Between C and D देखना पड़ेगा. You cannot really rule out D, and we are getting answer D. Some of you have actually got your answer as D. बाकी कुछ C बोल रहे हैं, कुछ D बोल रहे हैं. So I want to talk to people who have got answer D. C, D. Anybody from online group जिसको D मिला है answer? I'm doing this so that I can see you guys. इसको थोड़ा सा ऊपर करता हूँ. हाँ भाई. किसको? Anybody who has got D? Jay, Chinmay, Simar, Nishtha, नहीं. Miss Nair, D. What's the answer, Ishka?
Sir, I got option C.
Man.
Sir, option C.
Okay, then let's. So Vinayak, it's only you who have got it D. हाँ? बाद में ले जाना मैं उसको यूज कर रहा हूँ वो माउस या तो मुझे एक सादा पन्ना ला के दे दो फिर मैं वो देता हूँ. मान how option C.
So, sir, first of all, I compared the values from the first 10 years.
You compared value from first 10 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
So then again, I compared from 10 to 20, or we can do it from 0 to 5 or 5 to 10.
Okay.
So we can get an approximate growth. So putting it, we get 83,000 approx, because 96 is way more than what the approximate growth is.
Okay. Any other method? So ये सब approximation var. हाँ.
What I did is I just okay, I know one coordinate which is 0,20, which is in the draw. And the second one I took it from the question, which is 13,005.5. Based on that, I got the slope as 20 by 11.
So this is Atish's method. There was one Man's method and there's one Atish's method. अब ये जो Atish का method है, this will also answer. कौन सा question?
Sir, I took another method actually. I guess.
ठीक है, Ishan, coming to you. But what I am saying is, we are answering two questions in one go. Question number 7 and question number 9. हम दोनों एक साथ कर रहे हैं इस मेथड में. थोड़ा सा ध्यान से देखो. So they are saying कि salary बताओ 35 years के experience वाले. Atish, go again. So Atish says that he has 2 points. पहला point बोलो.
So one point is 0,20.
He says ग्राफ में उसको एक point दिख रहा है 0,20,000. मैं 20 दिख रहा हूँ, उसको 1000 read करना.
And the other point would be 5.5.
Right guys, आपको ग्राफ में point दिख रहा है, जो fresher है उसका 20,000 का salary है. चिन्मय अग्रवाल.
So y is equal to mx plus c ना? वही question ना? वही हो गया ना?
हम 7 solve कर रहे हैं, तुम अभी इसके साथ साथ चलो.
सर सेम ही है. सर सेम ही है, स्लोप भी मिल जाता है तो स्लोप के साथ सॉल्व करना है, उतना ही ना.
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल, स्लोप करके यस करेक्ट वही कर रहे हैं, बट लेट्स गो स्टेप बाय स्टेप. सही बोल रहे हो. हाँ, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट बोलो.
Next point 5.5, 30. This we took it from option.
ये लो ना, ये क्या 25 comma. So next point is 25 comma approximately 65. ठीक है गाइस, अगर ये दो पॉइंट मुझे पता है इस लाइन के, मैं इस लाइन का स्लोप निकाल सकता हूँ. y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. 45 upon 25. 9 by 5 और 1.8. बोलो, ये सारे फिगर्स क्या हैं? ये सारे फिगर्स हैं thousands में. ये सब thousands हैं. Thousands, number of years, thousands. Can you give me interpretation of this figure now? Man, I'm trying to answer question number 9 in the same go. इसका मुझे interpretation दे सकता है क्या कोई? निष्ठा, इक्षा, सिमर, जय, विनायक.
Sir, I'll tell.
Yes, Ishan.
Yeah, so basically it means that with every increase of 1 year, you get 1,000. The income increases by
Salary
1,000.
increases. Very good. With every 1 year of experience in that company, your salary increases by thousands में 1,800. निष्ठा धवन, प्लीज बताइए समझ में आया कि नहीं? बोलो पाटिल जी.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
राइट. तो मेरा इक्वेशन कैसा बना? सैलरी ऑफ पर्सन आफ्टर x years वेयर ये सब. अच्छा सॉरी, अभी रुक जाओ. अभी तो पहले क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 करते हैं. तो इसका इंटरप्रिटेशन सही निकला. अब दे आर सेइंग जो 35 इयर्स एक्सपीरियंस वाला है उसके आप सैलरी बताओ. 1800 into 35 ये मैं कर दूंगा तो आंसर आ जाना चाहिए. अब ये कॉम्प्लेक्स लग रहा है. लेट्स से कैलकुलेटर अलाउड नहीं है तो क्यों करना है 1800? कैन आई नॉट डू 22,000 into 35 which is 70,000?
Yeah.
हाँ. अब ये कितना कम है? ये कम है 2000 पर ईयर. 35 वाले का निकालना है ना. सही कर रहे हैं ना. 70,000. ये 200 कम है. 200 मतलब -7,000. So can I say this salary is इतना राइज मिला होगा उसको 35,000 में in 35 years. बोलिए. What was his starting salary?
20,000.
20,
So after 35 years salary क्या होगा?
83,000.
Answer is 83,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I did it in a little simpler way, honestly, sir.
Okay. So let's have a simpler way.
What I did is I just thinking I also tried in two ways so that to confirm answer. I took a scale, I measured between the axes, I extended the graph and I solved it. Simple.
अच्छा मुझे एक बात बताओ. ये फिजिकली स्केल लिया था तुमने?
हाँ, scale.
हाँ. तो ये शायद एसएटी में अलाउ नहीं होता है स्केल ले जाना.
Scale allowed नहीं है?
नहीं. स्केल अलाउड नहीं है. लॉग टेबल अलाउड नहीं है. और डिजिटल वॉच भी अलाउड नहीं है. सो वेरी दैट एनालॉग वाला पेन के जाना. बट वो सब हम चेकलिस्ट बाद में बात करेंगे. तो ईशान वी कैन डू दैट. इसमें क्या हुआ है ये फिर भी एक गेस्टिमेट है क्योंकि आपका ग्राफ सीजेस टू एग्जिस्ट आफ्टर 25. लास्ट वैल्यू 25 है. बट ये कर सकते हैं जो तुमने किया. अब मैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 को यहीं से अटैक करता हूं. तो अगर ये ऐसा है तो इक्वेशन क्या होना चाहिए?
Y is equal to mx plus c ना.
हाँ. y is number of y is salary in whatever units they have. अगर y axis पढ़ोगे, y axis is income, so this is income given in thousand. ध्यान रखना the value would be in thousands. वो ब्रैकेट में दिया है और लेबल है 10, 20, 30, 40 is equal to thousands में चल रहा है 1.8 into number of years plus starting salary 20,000. बस this is it. कौन सा ऑप्शन है?
सर अगर स्केल भी अलाउड नहीं है ना तो मैंने सिंपली वो assumption ही ले लिया कि it's going in a straight line, right? We can assume, and even in the question which you did, we assume it is going in a straight line. And
Yes.
so then I cut out A and B easily. So then
Yes.
option D, it shows roughly within 10 years, it shows around $31,000 increase. Right. And I know that $31,000 is not possible because in the previous questions, I solved the previous questions also. So I know that $9,000 you're earning extra in 5 years. Add 18,000, that's your answer.
Yes, correct. You are earning $9,000 extra in 5 years. बिल्कुल you can do that way. Only thing is अगर वो options close हो गए ईशान तो शायद इस पे आना पड़ता. But
Yeah.
अभी जो आपने किया वो perfect method है. I don't debate that.
I was just trying to save time. I was just going like tick fast.
Agreed. But when it came on SAT, ये 5 problem आए थे. So if you go by this method, what I'm saying is you are able to answer more than one problem. और इसको इस तरह से आपका method भी ठीक है. I'm not debating that.
Yeah.
But what Aarti did was मैं एक equation ही बना लेता हूँ because this looks like a trend line. This is a straight line and then solve it. Man, have you got answer to your question?
Yes, sir.
Because income is given in thousands, this will not be 1,800 and this will not be 20,000. ठीक है? Answer is option A for 9. So next question पे जाते हैं.
So 8th question is, sir?
हाँ?
8th question या 9th question करा रहे हैं अभी? 8th ना?
मैंने आपको 7th और 9th एक साथ कराया है guys. We have done
हाँ.
7th and 9th problem. You want me to do 8th problem as well?
सर 8th क्वेश्चन में आंसर की गलत है हम लोग का टेक्स्ट बुक में.
ठीक है. We do 8th question. 1 minute. Question number 8. चिन्मय कर लिया तुमने?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, आंसर की गलत है?
No, sir.
अरे वाह, वेरी गुड। तो मतलब डिबेट होगा फिर तो अभी क्लास में। ईशान होल्ड ऑन, अभी अभी वी विल सी।
Yeah, that's why I switched off.
रुक जाओ। इक्षा एंड निष्ठा, चलो बताओ। कोई बोल रहा है आंसर की गलत है, कोई बोल रहा है आंसर की गलत नहीं, तो यही अच्छा है। चलो इसी से हम इसको डिबेट करके फाइंड आउट करते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 सॉल्व करो। क्या है क्वेश्चन नंबर 8? नहीं, तुमको कर लो पहले सॉल्व, फिर मैं। अरे ये तो भी किया।
Actually, I guess पीछे गलत किया। हाँ।
सर गलत है आंसर की।
हाँ ठीक है। सो देयर समबडी हु इज सेइंग गलत नहीं है, देयर समबडी हु इज सेइंग गलत है। अभी चेक करते हैं। आप लोग आपका आंसर निकाल लो गाइस, एंड देन वी विल डिस्कस। सो मान सिमर, व्हाट डू यू से?
सर आंसर की तो गलत है, आंसर 1800 होगा।
गलत है। चिन्मय तुम फिर से चेक करो। अब रीड करो क्वेश्चन। लेट विनायक रीड इट लाउडली।
The scatter plot above shows the income in thousands of all the employees of company X based on years of experience in the industry. Based on the line of best fit to the data represented, which of the following is the closest to the average increase in income per additional year of experience?
Increase in income per additional year. अभी किया वो, we just did this. So answer should be 1800. Which option है 1800? Which option?
B.
Option B should be correct. पीछे क्या दिया? A option क्या?
900.
900. So आंसर की को करेक्ट करना पड़ेगा। इसका आंसर की में आप लोग उसको काट के, it will not be A, it will be B. Thanks for pointing that out. एडिशनल ईयर का इनकम 1800 है। अभी अभी देखा था हमने, राइट मिस नायर? We just did it on board. आपको समझ में आ गया इक्षा? बोलो।
Yes, sir.
And are you writing August SAT? October?
No, sir, I'm writing in October.
हाँ ठीक है। चलो guys, next problem. Question number 20. A very much SAT type problem जिसमें टेबल होगा, बड़े बड़े नंबर्स होंगे।
Sir, I had a problem in this.
पक्का एक क्वेश्चन आएगा इससे। हाँ ठीक है। So I give you 2 minutes.
I finished it, but I found this one was slightly difficult.
Okay, कैलकुलेटर अलाउड अभी करेंगे। I give you 2 minutes. आप इसी से समझ जाओ कि थोड़ा सा इंटरेस्टिंग सा प्रॉब्लम है। 2 minutes, कैलकुलेटर अलाउड। क्वेश्चन नंबर 20, प्लीज सॉल्व। A very good SAT type problem.
So I had one small question regarding the SAT, like,
Go ahead.
yeah. What's up?
Go ahead, पूछो बेटे।
Yeah, so sir, I wanted to know, is the December registrations open yet or what?
Yeah, they are open.
Okay, okay, fine. Yeah, okay, then I
December?
needed. What's up?
हाँ दिसंबर देना है आपको?
Yes, sir.
हाँ ओपन है।
Okay.
जो आपका एक क्वेश्चन गलत हुआ, कौन से में से था? अच्छा ठीक। उस पे गलत हो तो सर्वेज वाले क्वेश्चंस गलत नहीं हो रहे हैं
I guess दो mock test पहले एक गलत किया था but then I found out what I did wrong. और उसमें actually it was given कि 70% of I mean most people who sitting में और they surveyed them to something in which 70% people ने बोला like they were fine or that they asked them अगर all 1000 लोगों को उनमें से हटाया randomly then will they say the same things I did that then I got then I found out like
this is percentage increase decrease that
yeah
you
I
have.
actually did this type of question somewhere and I got it correct I don't know why I got it wrong I didn't go through it yet
ठीक है we'll do this in class अभी सबके साथ करेंगे हम अच्छा क्वेश्चन
Sir, can you switch the camera?
yes give me a second six four six five 65450 9458 300 794 794 250 98670. So according to the information in the table on left, what was the approximate population of California in 2011-2013? The heading of table is missing, but it is there in a book, I guess. It says top 5 states for new jobs growth per capita. It should be per capita and not per capital. Per capita 2011-13. Now I switch the camera. We go to the one go.
So this is the 22nd one, right?
20th wala question solve kar rahe hain.
No, I finished that. The one which Atish was saying, that was the 22nd one, right?
No. He's talking about some other problem.
Okay.
It has nothing to
I
do
thought you were
with
right. I thought you were writing that on the board. That's why I wanted to solve.
नहीं. चलो इसको सॉल्व करते हैं. तो क्या आंसर आ रहा है इसका?
20th का ना sir?
पॉपुलेशन किसका निकालना है?
California.
कैलिफोर्निया का पॉपुलेशन निकालना है.
C. Option C. 38.5.
How many of you have not got this? How many of you have not got this? Jay, Chinmay, Simar, Iksha has not got this. Nishta है नहीं क्लास में. Man, what do you say?
A bit confused about this problem.
Confused. Okay. So I am solving this for Iksha, Man, Nishta.
No, sir. Can you explain this?
Okay. So what about here, Vinayak?
sir
Atish, done. Answer क्या आ रहा है? Option C. So correct answer is option C. Chinmay, क्या answer है?
Sir, option C,
चलो बताओ
38.5.
कैसे? How? Chinmay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this
Sir,
is the बोलो.
sir, it is saying that per 10,000 people, 235 jobs are increasing. So we will divide the whole population by 10,000 and multiply it by 235 is equal to 904500.
So guys, basically, this is about Vinayak, Man, this is about unitary method. अगर आप इसको अच्छे से समझेंगे तो आपने ऐसा कॉन्सेप्ट किया यूनिटरी मेथड का. तो इसको अगर मैं करना है मुझे, I want to find population for California. That's my objective. So I know when 235 jobs were added, there were 10,000. Because for every 10,000 people, so many jobs were added. So if so many job was added, there were so many people. If I have 90, कितना job add हुआ? 9,04,500. अगर इतना job add हुआ, तो how many people? So 9,04,500 into 10 to the power 5, ये दो zero के बाद into 10 to the power 6 upon 235. Do they want answer in millions? ऐसा लिखा है क्या? Millions में answer दो. उन्होंने
No,
बोला
sir.
millions में answer दो. Divided by 10 to the power 6. Because million means 1 followed by 60, 10 लाख, है ना? तो क्योंकि millions में answer देना है, इसको divide करो 10 to the power 6. Gone. 9045 divided by 235. Please करिए इसको.
Sir, मैंने तो I did it in a little different way, sir. I made an equation.
ये तो करके बताओ मुझे.
सर ये
Sir,
तो
38.48.
38.48 million people. Which option? C. Option C. So unitary method से हमने solve किया और ये हो गया.
Sir, I probably did a mistake in calculation because I was there till 9045 upon 235.
Okay. Okay. So hence I said calculator allowed है कर सकते हो. Yes, Ishan.
I did it in, I used an equation, direct equation I used. X, take X as the total amount of population, 235 upon 10, and 235 upon 10,000 X becomes 904,500. So I use that and I solved it.
अरे but I've done the same thing.
Similar, na sir, but I didn't get this thing. This part was proportions or ratios or something like that, or what?
But बेटे आपने भी तो वही यूज किया. देखो आपने क्या किया ईशान. आप क्या बोल रहे हो मैंने वही किया है. You are saying if total population is X, okay, and my job added का proportion is, ये proportion job added का है 235 by 10,000 job added का proportion.
Oh.
यही proportion इस population पे लगाओ तो मुझे job added मिलना चाहिए. देखो मैंने भी यही किया है.
Okay, I didn't. Okay, that means I didn't get what you were doing. That means I didn't my way. Sorry, I didn't get it.
But your way and my way comes from the same way. वो कुछ भी अलग नहीं है.
Okay, I didn't. I thought it was different because you used some 10 to the power 6 or something like that and all. I was wondering what was
10
that.
to the power 6 is not about method or approach. 10 to the power 6 is about simplification. How I have simplified. वो कोई concept नहीं है 10 to the power 6.
Okay, I thought it was concept. I thought it was a concept.
ईशान ये 10,000 को जब इधर लेके आओगे इसमें मल्टीप्लाई करोगे यहाँ 2 जीरो है या 4 जीरो है जब इसमें मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो it will be followed by 6 जीरो तो मैंने इस तरह से है ना.
Yeah. Okay. Now I got it.
चलो अब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे आते हैं. इसी के ऊपर बेस्ड है. आई वांट यू गाइस टू सॉल्व 23rd क्वेश्चन 2-3. अगर कोई कुछ लोगों ने पहले कर लिया है तो मुझे वैसे बताना. अदरवाइज प्लीज सॉल्व 2-3 अगेन. आई गिव यू 2 minutes. This is a gridding problem.
Sir, 23rd, right?
23rd, correct, Mr. You are added in Uta. So please refer to the same table of question number 20. Same guys, calculator allowed is. So you can only get this question wrong if you press wrong keys. थोड़ा fat finger हो गया है आपका. Otherwise there is nothing. Mechanical problem.
So we can tell in decimals or no?
Question पढ़ते हैं उसमें लिखा है क्या कुछ?
It's written in fraction, but I mean like you can't tell in decimals at all.
Then why are you asking me this question? No. So it is very clearly mentioned answer किस format में चाहिए.
So decimals is like similar to fractions only, na sir. That's what.
Yes, but they are not fractions. नहीं तो इसमें तो लिखा हुआ है ईशान अगर डेसिमल में आंसर दिया तो गलत हो जाएगा. They want answer in fraction.
Okay.
आज अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा तुमने तो ये बहुत है ना ध्यान से पढ़ना पड़ता है. No assumptions. They say fraction, मतलब answer fraction में चाहिए. If you write in decimals, gone.
Or should I send it on chat, right?
Huh? Do send it. I'll check. And there's a word called approximate also there. Huh? What happened, Jay Vora? इतना समय क्यों लग रहा है तुमको? Okay, guys, मुझे ये बताओ, what is to be done? क्या करना चाहिए हमको? Simar, you start. What would you do to solve this? I am not looking at answer right now, but what are your first few steps? Okay, Chinmay, I'll come to you. What would you do?
So first, so we should take the sum of all jobs. Add it.
235 plus 275 plus 945. What should I add? ये second row को add करना है.
First row को add करना है ना sir?
First row को add करना है.
First row को add करना है. So add all these values because this is total job added. So denominator में आ जाएगा California plus Colorado plus New, you're not Dakota plus Texas plus Utah. Add all these values जो column one, row one में है. Okay, then numerator में क्या आएगा?
98600.
Yes, 98600. Bas, that's all. Go on simplifying it. Can you give me that fraction? क्या आ रहा है?
Actually 1/20 आ रहा है. I don't know what I did.
Yeah, it's 1/20. Even I was thinking I redid it again. I got 1/20 only.
Yes, sir, 1/20.
पीछे क्या दिया है? अभी हमने देखा वो गलत भी हो
I
जाएगा.
got 1/20.
1/20.
In the
Yes,
back is
sir,
written
1/20.
9/20.
Behind it's 9/20. That's the way I was.
अच्छा. Then we need to solve.
So you can write the total addition is 200,900. No, 200,000. No, 200,9125. That's your addition.
Is everybody getting this?
Right.
So the solved thing is, I guess, 0.049. So
0.049.
Same.
so get
0.049 एक digit होगा.
that's it. उसके बाद 0.7 as well.
And यहाँ पे.
Usually was.
अच्छा ये आपका ऐसा.
So I wrote it as 0.5. That's 1/20.
So this is
0.05 or
49/1000. हाँ.
So
Yeah, it becomes 49/1000. No?
इसको हम 50/1000 मान सकते हैं. 50/1000 means 1/20.
Yeah.
And पीछे आंसर दिया 9/20.
That was given. That is given in the answer book. Answer key.
नहीं, otherwise also guys, देखो, if I assume this as 1 lakh, मैंने न्यूमरेटर थोड़ा सा बढ़ाया और ये डिनोमिनेटर को थोड़ा सा कम करते हैं, तो still it will come 1/20. न्यूमरेटर मैंने बढ़ाया मतलब आंसर should be something less than 1/20.
That's also. That would also be an option, ना sir?
Like 50%.
1 lakh upon 20 lakhs हो जाएगा और उसके बाद हम लोग को.
Yes. So आंसर पीछे गलत है, हम उसको फिर ठीक करें. आंसर will be 1/20. इतना बड़ा तो कोई गैप ही नहीं है. 9/20 by any wide approximation आंसर नहीं आएगा. आप ठीक कर लो, आंसर is 1/20.
I was confused with this because I finished the question and I go back and I check it and it's 9/20.
So there is an error. Please correct it. Question number 24.
What's up?
24. Next problem. A very good problem. 2 more minutes based on the tabular data. Again, simple suggestion, read all 4 options. Correct. Jay, Ishan, correct.
सर पहला ऑप्शन पढ़ा सर एंड आई स्टडी पहला ऑप्शन सारे पढ़ सकते हैं ना उसके बाद ही कर सकते हैं ना ये इसको है ना सर
मालूम नहीं, रुक जाओ।
नो आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि पहला सारे ऑप्शंस पढ़ना पड़ता है ना इसके ये टाइप के क्वेश्चंस के
रीड ऑल A B C D चारों ऑप्शन पढ़ना है। और क्योंकि this is talking about some tabular data, you may need some calculation. I don't know because I see a lot of people engrossed in calculating. क्लास में भी ये दोनों कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं, वहां मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है सिमर, मिस नायर, ये लोग भी कुछ कैलकुलेट कर रही हैं, दिख रहा है मुझे।
Sir,
So-
can you tell if the answer is correct? I'll send the answer.
अच्छा, okay. Correct.
Okay.
Diksha correct, Nishtha correct, Jay, Ishan correct. Kant, are you there? कहाँ है लड़का?
Yes, I am.
So क्या हुआ? क्या आंसर है इसका? ये वाले क्वेश्चंस यू
तो
कैनॉट
इसका
अवॉइड।
आंसर भेज दिया मैंने।
बट हाँ, अनाउंस करो।
ऑप्शन ए।
Option A is correct. Option A is the right answer. Now the point is, do you really need to calculate? You don't need to calculate anything. जैसा मैं बोलता हूँ चारों ऑप्शन पढ़ो, अगर आप वो पढ़ोगे तो एक एक करके रूल आउट कर सकते हो। तो विनायक पाटिल विल रीड फॉर अस एंड देन वील सी। चलो विनायक।
Option A, job growth was greatest in North Dakota because it had the greatest number of jobs added per 10,000.
हो सकता है, I cannot rule it out. Option B. Option A को मैं rule out नहीं कर रहा हूँ, I am keeping it on hold. It looks like a good answer because I am not calculating right now. आगे चलते हैं।
Job growth was greatest in Texas because it had the greatest number of total jobs added.
No. Total jobs added तो सबसे ज्यादा नहीं है, वो तो हुआ है तो पक्का this is not the answer. Go to C.
Job growth was lowest in North Dakota because it had the fewest number of total jobs.
That is also not true because previous to Colorado में।
No, sir, North Dakota.
North Dakota is the lowest.
Is it?
Actually,
Yeah, 65,450.
Jobs added. It's 65,450.
Yeah, and Colorado is 146,325.
Oh, okay, okay, hold on. So this is 6, okay. ये lowest है and 146,325. ठीक है, 1,46,000. I'll hold this. Correct. कौन सा था? C. चलो आगे।
Job growth was lowest in Colorado because it had the fewest number of jobs added per year. So that's from this 235.
So ये तो नहीं है। अब between A and C. I'll go to A and C again. Let's go to C. Yeah, A, anyone. बोलो।
Job growth was greatest in North Dakota because it had the greatest number of jobs added per year.
And what is C?
C is job growth was lowest in North Dakota because it had the fewest number of total jobs.
Okay. Guys, my question to you is, what is the problem with option C? ये तो सही दिख रहा है।
Can I tell it? Easy.
400, हाँ।
So it's because the word growth is mentioned. So then in growth, you need to have per X amount of jobs, you need to have the highest number. So then per 10,000, you should have 945 is the highest one. So then that's the highest amount of growth. So growth rate ज़्यादा है उसमें.
Okay. So the keyword is not actually growth. Growth we are talking about. The keyword is greatest. Now, when you're saying that, you are comparing the data. You are comparing the data. Can you compare data here? No, I cannot compare data in column in row 1 because they may have different population sizes. तो ये
Yeah.
fair comparison नहीं है. They may have different population sizes, but row 2 is fair comparison. Why? Because you are talking about common base of 10,000. अब मैं compare कर सकता हूँ. समझ रहे हैं आप? क्योंकि यहाँ पे सबका पॉपुलेशन अलग है. I cannot say ये कम है. ऐसा हो सकता है कि इसका पॉपुलेशन भी कम हो और ये बहुत अच्छा हो. So I really cannot say. But here they have common base, which is for every 10,000 people, so many jobs were added. So yes, option A is far better option, and C is not the answer. बोलो समझ में आया जो मैंने बोला? Mr. Dhawan.
Yes, sir.
So
Got
this
it.
is about it. Break time हो गया? So we take a 5 minutes water break. It's 3:14 by my watch. 3:19 का मिलते हैं. So thank you.
सर
आयशा.
सर मुझे एक छोटा डाउट है सर एपी के लिए. तो
हाँ,
मैं हाँ तो एपी मुझे करने का है सर, तो कहाँ पे कर सकता हूँ मैं? मतलब वो एमरल्ड हाइट्स स्कूल आपने बताया था, तो उनसे क्या हम लोग को सिर्फ कॉल करके पूछना है कि कैसे रजिस्टर करें उनके साथ, या वैसा ही करें?
So AB registration happens school specific. You'll have to locate school. One is Emerald Heights. Otherwise, you can locate other schools, and you'll have to get in touch with them. Their fees could be different. हर school अपना fees लेता है. तो उनसे बात करना है, physical form भरना है, DD करना है. तो that is at school level. So first zero down on the school and then talk to that school. May में होगा. Process should start somewhere in November, but you can talk to them.
ओके. और जो एपी है सर, वो उसमें अगर मुझे एपी 11th के बाद करना है ना, 12th के बेसिकली 11th और 12th का ब्रेक में, या 12th का समर ब्रेक में, तो तब मैं कर सकता हूँ, या कैन आई डू एपी लाइक इवन इन 12th का आफ्टर 12th आल्सो? दैट में आई नो एप्लीकेशन गया होगा तभी तक, पर हम लोग अपडेट कर सकते हैं ना एप्लीकेशन को?
Okay. So let me answer this. 12th के बाद अगर आप करोगे, you will get your admits. Admit decisions out हो जाते हैं. तो admit decision में फिर AP का कोई रोल नहीं रहेगा. It will not play any weight there. It will not have any weight. Okay?
Okay.
आप नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि आप करोगे 12th खत्म करने के बाद मई में आपका एडमिट डिसीजन आ जाएगा 12th के जनवरी से मार्च में. तो बाद में किसको और क्या रिपोर्ट करोगे तुम?
लाइक आई वाज थिंकिंग, नहीं अगर थोड़े क्योंकि मुझे 2 बार एप्लीकेशन करना पड़ेगा ना सर, ईडी और आरडी में दोनों ना.
हाँ, सब मैं बोल रहा हूँ. ईडी आरडी सब खत्म हो जाएगा दिसंबर एंड तक, एंड योर एडमिट डिसीजंस विल बी आउट बाय फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ मार्च. 12th के बाद वाला जो एपी होगा वो मई में करोगे, एंड इट विल नॉट मेक एनी सेंस.
ओके. आई डिडंट
वन वैल्यू, इट विल हैव ओनली वन वैल्यू. जहां पे आपने एडमिशन लिया है वहां पे एपी स्कोर सप्लाई करके
तो क्रेडिट्स
बस. बट एडमिट डिसीजंस चेंज नहीं होंगे. एडमिट डिसीजन को इन्फ्लुएंस करना है तो एपी को पहले देना पड़ेगा.
और सर आप एनी लाइक गुड बुक्स वो एपी पढ़ने के लिए? वो कैलकुलस, मुझे एपी कैलकुलस और एपी फिजिक्स करना है, तो एनी गुड बुक्स?
AP Physics, there are 4 papers. Pick the paper that you want to do. 4 पेपर होते हैं फिजिक्स में. मैकेनिक्स वाला देना. हाँ ठीक है. Good books. Now difficult to say. I have not gone through any material. मुझे नहीं पता.
कैलकुलस वाले में सर?
कैलकुलस में भी 2 पेपर है, AB और
हाँ.
BC. So I think AB.
AB कौन सा इजियर है, कौन सा टफर है?
इजियर और टफर नहीं है. AB में 2 टॉपिक्स और जोड़ दो तो यू बिकम्स BC. बट AB इज सफिशिएंट अगर आपको कुछ भी मैथ, स्टैटिस्टिक्स और कंप्यूटर साइंस में करना है.
नहीं, मुझे वो उसमें नहीं करना ना सर, मुझे एरोस्पेस इंजीनियरिंग में करना है. उसमें तो लगता है सब कुछ.
ओके देन इसका रिसर्च करना पड़ेगा. आई रियली डोंट नो. बट AB में 2 टॉपिक और जोड़ेंगे तो वो BC बनता है. इजी और डिफिकल्ट नहीं है, तो सिलेबस जाके डाउनलोड करो कॉलेज बोर्ड से.
हाँ, थोड़ा बहुत अभी आ गया ना, क्योंकि हम लोग का स्कूल में भी डिफरेंशिएशन, इंटीग्रेशन सब कुछ सिखा रहे हैं, तो उसमें
तो
तो
11th को cover हो जाएगा AB में, you will not need lot of 12. I cannot say about PC.
सिर्फ डिफरेंशिएशन और इंटीग्रेशन ही है ना सर?
Yes.
मतलब कैलकुलस में उतना ही, और वो लेबनिज वाला एक चीज है.
हाँ, मतलब it starts from limits, continuity, integral calculus, differential calculus.
हाँ सर, या क्योंकि मेरे पास वो एक बुक आ गया मुझे, मेरे पास जॉन बर्ड्स बेसिक इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स, तो वो वाला बुक यूज करते हैं फॉर इंजीनियरिंग मैथमेटिक्स बेसिकली इन 11th एंड 12th इश. सो मैं वो उधर से ही मैं फिजिक्स पढ़ रहा हूँ, फिजिक्स का वो डिफरेंशिएशन पढ़ रहा हूँ स्कूल का, नॉट स्कूल का मतलब सेपरेटली पढ़ रहा हूँ उसका. तो वो लॉगरिदम सब कुछ उसमें ही आता है, तो वो कॉन्सेप्ट भी क्लियर हो जाता है. और
चलो, so we start. Are you back, चिन्मय, सिमर? हो गया ना 5 मिनट? मान, निष्ठा?
Yes.
ठीक है. So we were doing data. So like I said, अभी हमने कुछ ग्राफ का देखा, कुछ टेबल्स का देखा. We'll look at couple of more problems and then I'll move on to standard deviation. वो जो ईशान ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था, I'll try and answer that कि इसको conceptually करना है तो कैसे करेंगे with formula, and otherwise SAT में क्या आता है. So we'll do that. Plus, if time permits, I think I'll also want to touch on a concept of quartile, percentile, decile, sorry, not docile, but decile. I also want to touch on those concepts. तो वो सब हम करने की कोशिश करेंगे. तो 2 और क्वेश्चन करते हैं. एक क्वेश्चन नंबर 16. What is question number 16? Yes. So we do question number 16. I give you 90 seconds. Please try and solve. Calculator alone. Which best approximates percent decrease in consumption of wood power in the United States from this to this?
so which question is this?
16th problem from a book.
Sure, I've sent the answer.
Correct. Chinmay, you may want to redo. Check करो अपने solution को एक बार. जय, ईशान, correct. और किसने भेजा? मान, correct. Yes, Chinmay. Now it's correct. So Chinmay, please unmute and read this question loudly. Question number 16.
The bar graph above shows renewable energy consumption in quadrillions of British thermal units in the United States by energy source for several energy sources in year 2000 and 2010. Of the following, which best approximate the percentage decrease in consumption of wood power in the United States from 2000 to 2010?
So basically we are talking about change over a period. Change over a period, percentage change बोलते हैं इसको. इसका फॉर्मूला होता है new value minus the old value upon the old value
Into 100.
Yes. So in this case, it is already said that there is a decrease, which means numerator negative आने वाला. अगर numerator negative आया तो decrease है, numerator positive आया तो increase. Let's see. अब 2011 का 2010, ये 2010 का डेटा है. This is year 2000. This is year 2000. Let's look at wood consumption. कितना है 2010 में?
2.25.
0.25. And year 2000?
तो 2000 में 2.25 है और 2010 में 2 है.
2.
2010 में 2 है, 2000 में 2.25 है, upon 2.25 into 100. Now this will come as negative. Negative tells me that there is a decrease. That's all it tells me. This is 0.25 upon 2.25. 25 से जाएगा 25 ones are 8 9 1 by 9 1 by 9 as percentage 11.11%. 1 by 9 is decimal होता है 0.1111 into 100 करोगे 11.11%. ठीक है, this is percentage change जो आपको ध्यान रखना. Right guys, question number 19 length पे नहीं आते, रुको रुको. Before you go to 19, I want you to solve these challenge problems. Let me just share my screen. ये वाला challenge problem करो.
So like she's there's some discussion also, but he said that you'll be
अभी करते हैं. ये mean median mode है, which is we'll do in next class, but अभी करते हैं. उनके साथ कैसे share करेंगे? I'll try and dictate them. This session, first session, collected data professional sports team. The book will be a question. This is on page number 100, question number 1. Which of the following equation best relates minutes played per game X and points scored per game P for the players on the team? So minutes on x-axis, points on y-axis, each dot is saying something. They are asking batao kaun sa equation best depict karta hai. And here is that equation wala option. This is from Khan Academy level 4. A, B, C, D. My suggestion will be go by elimination method. Try and eliminate the options. Okay. Very good, Chinmay. Very good. So which equation best depicts this? Jayaguru, if you want to do it again, you must have committed to chota sa mistake. Dekho, options are very close. Let me know who's solving this.
So done.
Okay. Let me see. Sean, Dan, Chinmay, Jay. Nishta, you want to solve this? Iksha, you want to solve this?
Sir, done.
हाँ बताइए कैसे?
Sir, I solved.
हाँ, so any one of you, please defend. चलो Iksha, we start with you. Which option are you defending? A, B, C, D.
Sir, C.
C. Okay. बताओ कैसे आया आंसर C? Lead us. Help us.
Sir, I input the value 6,
Okay.
2.
Okay. what value? Come again. 6,2. Did you say 6,2?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do it in option A. 2, 6 are 12. 12 minus 2 is 10. This is not equal to 2. For every x equal to 6, you should get P as 2, right? We do it in B. 12 plus 3, 15. Not possible. 0.5 into 3. 0.5 into 6, 3. Minus 2, 1. This is not 2. Okay. And 0.5 into 6, 3 plus 3, 6. So did you do only with one value? Ikshanaya?
Yes, no, I think I did a calculation error. That's why I could see.
But you tried only with one value, 6,2.
Yes, sir. Only with 6,
Then I think this was a very brave answer because luckily you got it right. Well, वैसा हो गया. But I think I'll advise you not to try only with one value. Try with more values. Here in this case, luckily you got the answer. Okay, any other method?
Sir, I tried something weird, I guess.
bolo.
I tried to make a line of best fit for it.
Okay.
Drawing through middle of the points, all of the points, and what I got as the answer was C. So then where the line of best fit was going, that place I went, and I also backed it up with the value 6,2, 0, 0, 3, 3, 0, 3, and all those sort of things. I backed it up with that, and of course because it is a scatter plot, you won't get the exact value, but you should get close enough to it. So I got it like that.
If I draw a line of best fit, again, I'm so sorry. This doesn't look like a line, but a worm. Forget it. I don't think I'll be able to do it. So if you draw a line like this says, if you draw a line of best fit, आप देखोगे उसका जो y-intercept है वो negative ही आएगा.
So वैसे ही B और D eliminate हो जाते हैं because बस 3 होने से
हाँ.
only between A and C.
ये आप सबको समझ में आ रहा है? If you have a line of best fit for this data, then that line will have a negative y-intercept. Option B or option D में positive y-intercept है. तो B और D gets eliminated, वो आंसर नहीं हो सकते. Answer is either A or C. Is this point clear? Nishtha, Simar, Chinmay, Maan, Iksha, Jay,
Yes, sir. Yes.
Vinayak Patil बोलो. अगर मैं यहाँ पे एक ऐसे line बनाऊँ, so that line will possibly have some negative y-intercept. Negative y-intercept या तो A में है या C में है. B और D में positive y-intercept है. तो B और D आंसर नहीं हो सकता. अब between A and C, how do I choose between A and C?
I just took 2 points. One is 6.
So like Ishan and Atish is also saying same thing. Pick some points. Take 6,2. Try that 3,0, 9,3, or maybe 9 not. ये क्या होगा? 10, 11, 10.5, 4. ये कुछ आप try करोगे and you will see that C will be more closer to the actual value than A. Answer will be option C. क्या पूरा समझ में आया आपको?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you do this problem.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Chinmay, bolo.
Sir, in this I did by putting values, but can we do that the line of slope having 2, so it will be closer to the y-axis, so it will not be the answer.
Come again, sir. Come again.
The line with the slope
The line of best fit
should be closer to the y-axis, so it will be the wrong answer.
But that thing depends on the scale, right? It's not always.
nahi, so Chinmay, how this you are understanding is the line with a slope 2 will be closer to y-axis compared to line with a slope 0.5.
Yes.
ठीक है?
Yes.
How do you know the line that will fit this data is a 0.5 wala line and not a 2 ka line?
So the line of slope one is means just the bisector of the plane. So it will be smaller than.
Okay, so line with a slope of 1 will be bisecting the quadrant 1. That's what you're saying?
Yes, sir. Means it's making an angle of 45 degrees with the.
I guess that's only when X and Y have the same scale, right? Otherwise,
So what he's saying is,
Sir, did Chinmay go for the argument of it or what? Theta, na? He went for theta value or what?
yes. हाँ तो ये अच्छा एक इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट बोल रहा है जिसको एक्सप्लोर करना चाहिए. What he's saying is कि अगर ये मेरा कोऑर्डिनेट प्लेन है and if slope is 1, then for sure line is making 45 degrees with x-axis. अब वो origin से जाए नहीं जाए, but it would be something like this. कुछ ऐसा, ये 45 डिग्री है. जो slope 2 वाला लाइन होगा वो इसके ऊपर होगा और जो slope 0.5 वाला लाइन होगा वो इसके नीचे. It would be somewhere in between. Now the data that I have, Chinmay, now you have to correct me if I have understood you correctly. You are saying the data that you have, उस line का slope is less than this line, which is 45 degree का line, right?
Yes, sir.
And hence you are picking 0.5 slope वाला line and not 2 slope वाला line.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I think there is a big problem here. ये कर सकते हैं, but this is a guesstimate वाला thing because visually देख के मैं ये 45 डिग्री का लाइन है या 50 डिग्री का लाइन है ये बताना तो चिन्मय visually कैसे possible है. तो I will not recommend this method. You got it right, तो सही है. But ये let's say वो 1.5 होता 2 की जगह या वो 0.75 होता तो भी प्रॉब्लम. बट फिर भी ये देख के विजुअली बताना कि ये 45 है और ये 50 है या ये 40 है और ये 50 है. 10 डिग्री का डिफरेंस ऐसे देख के बताना विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट सर.
Yes.
ठीक है. ओके, क्या कर रहे थे हम? चैलेंज प्रॉब्लम्स. Hold on, switching standing for me. Stop share basic screen. The other problem I want you to solve is warm up कैसा question है? Good problem. Please solve this. There is something to do with that. Please solve this, guys. This is not there in your book. ये तो यहीं पे सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा. So number of seeds in each of 12 apples. X-axis number of seeds, y-axis number of apples. Based on this histogram, what is the closest average arithmetic mean number of seeds per apple? Okay, Chinmay, hold on, let's see.
Is it C?
Yes.
I remember doing this.
हो सकता है. This is ऐसे भी problem है. It could be in one of the sample papers or something. Very good question. Okay, so answer is Vinayak. What do you say? How many apples do we have, Vinayak? 12. If I can find in some way what is the total number of seeds? Total number of seeds divided by 12 will give me average number of seeds per apple. So total number of seeds in that. चलो. So ये जो 3 apples हैं, उनमें कितने seeds हैं? 2. So can I say total 6 seeds?
Yes.
3 into 2. 5 apples with 4 seeds.
20.
20. 6 apples with 1 seed.
6.
6. 7 with 2.
14.
8
What's the number of seeds? I guess it's y-axis with
73.
y-axis number of seeds.
Okay.
Arithmetic is fine, but
So number of seeds into number of apples, not apples into seeds. So many seeds we have. 6 plus 20, 26, 26 and 20, 46, 46 and 27, 46 and 27, 73. 73 divided by 12.
6.
12 6 are
6.08.
72, approximately 6 weeks.
Six.
ठीक है? Okay. So this is done, nothing more to be explained here. Range and standard deviation. Now you guys only need to look at me. हम ये करते हैं, last part है. How much time do I have? 15 minutes. Okay, I think I'll be able to wrap it up in 15 minutes. So मुझे भी आप लोगों को देखना है. So let me do this. Okay, so next part that we are doing, this comes from statistics, and we are talking about range of data, and we are talking about standard deviation. So first, let me tell you that I can assure you that there should be one problem from these next 15 minutes that we are talking about. एक और एक ही सवाल आना चाहिए आपके SAT पेपर में out of 50. So it make more sense कि हम ध्यान से भी सुन लें, बात कर लें, discuss कर लें, solve कर लें, so that you are able to crack the given problem. Now coming down to range and standard deviation, सबसे पहले let us understand that we are talking about statistics, and आगे जाके हम इसको लिंक करेंगे सर्वे से. So we are talking about data set. Data set जैसे number of apples or number of seeds, marks of students, ये सारे एक data set. अब ये data set में when I say range of data, what does this mean? Range of data. What does this mean?
So maximum value minus the minimum value.
So difference between max value in that data set with the min value in that data set. Okay, so for example, let's pick a dream university in US that you want to get into. Miss Nair, your dream university, bolo jaldi se naam batao. सोच रही हो आप? She gets.
सर मैं बोल दूं?
Frozen है. हाँ, आपको तो कोई रोक नहीं सकता. आप बोलिए please.
MIT.
MIT. So, let's say we talk about MIT and we are collecting SAT का intake class का SAT score for MIT. And I do something where I'm plotting that on a number line. So when I'm plotting on number line, let's say I have students that I have taken into various undergrad programs at MIT and profile based भी है. थोड़ा सा ये dash किया तो hypothetical है, ये real. Let's say the last student to get into MIT that year in undergrad, and the top से ज़्यादा score होता नहीं है. So top score जो बच्चों को आया of SAT in MIT, ये मेरा data set है. Let's say they admitted 100 students in undergrad that year. So
Sir, I have the actual data for this, sir. बोल दूं?
नहीं.
Real data है, sir.
अरे नहीं बोलना है, real का करना क्या है, हमको तो concept करना है ना.
I know, sir, पर real data भी है ना, sir. Easily कर सकते हैं फिर.
बोलो.
7 maths के लिए 780 to 800 and
हाँ, ऐसे नहीं चाहिए. ये total score है. ईशान, let me continue.
okay.
So range कितना है? This is range of data set. Max minus min is is this visible? ये दिख रहा है? Chinmay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is range of data set that we are talking about. ये range हो गया, max minus min. Okay. Let's take another, and Ishan, this time not you. Let's take another dream school. लो, कोई dream school का नाम लो from US.
Stanford.
Stanford. So MIT ले लिया आपने Stanford को. Stanford. Number line पे plot किया. And again, the hypothetical data, 100 students of Stanford were studied, and we were told that मैंने वैसे उल्टा सीधा लिया, but ठीक है. Let's say this is the intake class, 100 students, and SAT score on a number line. So I know range of data for Stanford would be 9. ये 15, 10 है and 1600 है. ये data set है, इसमें 100 बच्चे हैं, इसमें 100 बच्चे हैं. ये हो गया range of data. Now I move to the concept of standard deviation. और मैं ये example को carry करके आपको standard deviation समझाने की कोशिश करूँ. Now when I say standard deviation, guys, the key or the stress word is deviation. ये standard deviation में जो आपको समझना चाहिए वो है deviation. Deviation from what? Okay, he says deviation from average. So basically, when I say deviation, I'm talking about a data set that I have, and then there are some central tendency in that data set. उस central tendency से कोई deviation होगा, उसको standard deviation बोलते हैं. Average, mean, median, mode, ये सब tools हैं to measure central tendency. So I'll pick average or I'll call it mean. So if I'm studying mean, मैंने वो data set का mean निकाला, तो standard deviation means how variable is my data across the mean. अगर वो एक बड़ा डेटा सेट है, वो डेटा सेट के सेंट्रल पॉइंट पे मीन है, मेरा डेटा सेट उस मीन के अक्रॉस कैसे स्प्रेडेड है, कैसे वेरीड है, कितना वेरीड है, ये स्टडी करने को स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन. ये कॉन्सेप्चुअली समझ में आया? स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन मींस स्टडीइंग द स्प्रेड ऑफ डेटा अक्रॉस mean.
Across the mean, na central tendency, na.
Yes. मीन के अक्रॉस वो डेटा कितना स्प्रेडेड है, कितना वेरिएबल है, कितना ज्यादा उसमें डिविएशन है. तो जब आप इसको
सर वो जो 19th वाला क्वेश्चन था ना सर, उसमें मैं अटक गया ये स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन की वजह से.
कौन से? तो अभी तो हम आए नहीं है ना 19th पे डियर.
अरे नो सर, वही मैं कर रहा था, तो वो देख रहा था कि स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन ही प्रॉब्लम था मुझे. वो पूरा
चैप्टर सॉल्व हो जाएगा. मुझे समय तो दो, अभी सॉल्व हो जाएगा. So, because then I have a flight to catch at 4. कितने बज गए? 3:50. अगर 10 मिनट में तुम लोगों ने मुझे इसको कंप्लीट करने नहीं दिया, then this is left forever मेरी तरफ से. तो अभी मुझे कंप्लीट करने दो. तो ये MIT और स्टैनफोर्ड की हम बात कर रहे हैं. स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन मींस डिविएशन अक्रॉस मीन. अब और ध्यान से सुनो, जो मैं नेक्स्ट पॉइंट बोल रहा हूँ, दिस इज समथिंग यू मस्ट पे अटेंशन. सो हायर द स्प्रेड ऑफ डेटा अक्रॉस मीन, higher the standard deviation. Lower the spread of data across mean, lower standard deviation. अभी जो मैं हाथ से आकार बना रहा हूँ, what does this mean? If my data is very compact around mean, very compact, spreaded around mean, then it will have lower standard deviation in compared to a data which is more dilute, more spreaded across mean. ठीक है, अब इसको समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. Let's say मैंने MIT का, ये मेरा बोर्ड दिख रहा है ना आपको, मैंने MIT का मीन निकाला. कोई एक मीन फिगर ले लेते हैं. Let's say MIT का मीन है 1520. मिड पॉइंट नहीं, मीन एवरेज. 100 बच्चों का एवरेज एसिडिटी स्कोर निकाला. मान लो वो 1520 है, मान लो 1540 है, चलो ठीक है. एंड स्टैनफोर्ड का मैंने मीन निकाला, नहीं 1560. ओके, लेट मी डू दैट. एंड स्टैनफोर्ड का मैंने मीन निकाला, और स्टैनफोर्ड का मीन है समथिंग लाइक, सो दिस शुड बी मोर क्लोजर 1560, and let's say this is 90. ये कुछ 1530 है इसका मीन. I found the mean, and then I asked my junior, मेरे पास एक जूनियर था, मैंने उसको बोला that my subordinate that please help me do a dot plot of the 100 students. तो उसने dot plot बनाना चालू किया. Each dot represents a student. And let's say these are 100 units. And I said, do that same for Stanford. ये दोनों डॉट प्लॉट दिखे आप लोगों को. 100 for MIT, same sample size for Stanford, और ये दोनों हमने प्लॉट कर दिया है. And then we were looking at this data, and then we were wondering, oh, so I know mean, I know range of data, I know the sample size which is 100, and when I'm looking at this, I'm trying to wonder which data set has higher standard deviation. Which data set has higher standard deviation? I'm wondering, but you know the answer.
So Stanford.
Stanford.
Stanford. Because in Stanford, you see that data is more spreaded across the mean, whereas in MIT, you see data is more compact around the mean. Give me a mean wala line. Give me a mean wala line. There are more students around the mean, whereas here, this is like an equally spreaded data. So I would say standard deviation of Stanford would be greater than standard deviation for MIT. बोलो ये समझ में आ गया इतना सा?
Yes.
Question
Sir.
number 19.
Yes, sir.
Solve question number 19, 30 seconds. ईशान करो इसको एक बार और ट्राई करो 30 सेकंड में और फिर बताना मुझे.
Sir, I've said the answer.
Okay, good, correct. Correct, ईशान.
सर अभी समझ में आ गया पूरा.
अब तुम्हारा पहला क्वेश्चन जो तुमने क्लास के स्टार्टिंग में पूछा था मुझसे कि वो फॉर्मूला क्या है, वो फॉर्मूला अभी कर लेते हैं फॉर्मूला. बट नोबडी इज गोइंग टू एवर आस्क यू. एसएटी स्कोप सेज you must know the interpretation of standard deviation. तो हमको फॉर्मूला तो आता है, इंटरप्रिटेशन नहीं आता. तो अब आपको इंटरप्रिटेशन आ गया कि अच्छा स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन में कीवर्ड है डिविएशन, डिविएशन फ्रॉम मीन. तो मीन के अक्रॉस जितना ज्यादा स्प्रेड होगा स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन ज्यादा होगा कंपेयर टू जो कॉम्पैक्ट होगा मीन के अक्रॉस. सो आंसर फॉर, एंड जिससे मैं पूछूंगा वो आंसर करेगा. मान कहां तुम्हारा वीडियो बंद ही रहता है. मान ये बताओ क्वेश्चन नंबर 19 का आंसर क्या है? मान
Sir, option B.
D for Delhi,
B for ball.
B for Bombay. Nishtha, what do you say?
Sir, even
Simar?
I wrote B. I sent B.
Okay, Simar, मैंने देखा
B
कि
as well, sir.
B is the answer. Because if you look into that data, guys, if you look into that data, ये जो city A है, if you look at this, इसका mean ना कुछ 79 के आसपास आना चाहिए. इसका मीन 79 के आसपास आना चाहिए बिकॉज 79 का सबसे ज्यादा रेट है. 14 एंट्रीज हैं 79 वाली और बाकी सब 2, 3, 4, 5 है. तो वो जो सिटी ये है आपका वो MIT है. वेयर इफ यू लुक एट सिटी बी, वो स्टैनफोर्ड है. उसका मीन जो 78 के आसपास आएगा और इक्वल वैल्यूज है ऑलमोस्ट दोनों तरफ 78 के. वो थोड़ा सा स्टैनफोर्ड जैसा प्लॉट बनेगा. बोलो मिस नायर. No, you don't look confident.
Sir, yes, I understood.
Okay. So this is standard deviation. Do I have time?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है.
We have 10 minutes.
Thank you, sir. अभी
सर मैं बोल रहा था सर.
Question number 36 करो please. Question number 36 from your book. Real SAT problem है. Very carefully, I give you 1 minute का time. 1 minute नहीं चाहिए. 30 seconds का time करो and send your answers. 3-6. Beautiful problem.
So I said the answer.
अच्छा कर भी लिया. ओके ओके. मान, चिन्मय, ईशान करेक्ट, जय करेक्ट. There is one option which creates a lot of problem. आप लोगों ने उसको अगर अवॉइड कर दिया तो फिर ठीक है. क्या रेंज ऑफ बोथ डेटा सेट इज इक्वल? Yes, it is equal. But standard deviation for both the data sets देखने से लग रहा है equal नहीं है. Rather S2 should be greater than S1. But there is no such option जहाँ पे S2 is greater than S1 and R1 is equal to R2. ऐसा कोई option नहीं है. But D option is there, which says S1 is not equal to S2 and R1 is equal to R2. Answer is option D. Right? Oh. So with this, I think I don't have any other problems here to share with you. वो percentile, decile करना है अभी रुको maybe मैं वो box and whisker plot भी ले लूँगा next time. Let me just check. How should I do this? ये visible है ना आप लोगों को? हाँ. Bas, that's all. So with this, I come down to end of this class, and I am open for your questions now if you want to. Otherwise, we are done. Next class में either Uday or me, हम दोनों में से कोई लेगा तो हम chapter 7 जो एक बचा है वो या chapter 9 either of them will take. So if you have any questions, you can ask me, और ये दो questions अभी करते हैं.
Sir,
Okay,
I
then
can come
done.
tomorrow, right, for the registration form?
When do you want to come?
Tomorrow you said Monday, ma'am will be available.
Ma'am is available. So you want to come physically to Kharghar branch,
Yes, sir.
and you are writing October.
Yes, sir.
So Nishtha, I told your mom that I'll convince you for October, but since you're convinced now, तो छोड़ना नहीं है, आप अक्टूबर में लिखो. आगे चाहिए तो दिसंबर या मार्च देना. मार्च
Yes,
से
sir.
ऐसे ऑनलाइन हो जाएगा. मेरा कहना है वो पहली बार ऑनलाइन होगा मार्च में. अभी आप पेपर बेस दे के खत्म करो उसको. डोंट वेट. अभी एक बार दे दो अक्टूबर और दिसंबर के बीच में एक बार. So
Yes,
October-
sir. I was only scared for maths, but then I'll practice more, so I'll do it.
Yes, you practice more, you come down with your doubts. ये अतीश जैसे आता है, अपने doubts लेके आओ, बैठो. Initiative आपको लेना पड़ेगा. And he
Yes,
takes
sir.
initiative. So you also do that. All that help is available. We'll help you out.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. बोलो चिन्मय कुछ बोलना है? टेस्ट देना भाई आज संडे का कुछ टेस्ट आया होगा ग्रेड स्कोप पे वो प्लीज देना.